Competition's paying the price. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock.
Before we even get into it, welcome to Mike and Mark in the morning. My name's Mike. I'm a Cowboys fan. This is my twin brother Mark. He's a Redskins fan. And we're getting ready for Super Bowl 48.
Last week of our season. Unbelievable. Fast. Went very fast. We
Yeah.
didn't do a whole year, though. So that was...
Yeah, but, you know, well, right now it's Denver is a 2.5-point favorite.
It is originally started out Denver as 1 for
Yeah.
1 day, and then it went to 2.5. It hasn't moved. So that's crazy.
And what do you think? You think that's a good spread?
Yeah, I think Vegas knows something. 3, that a lot of people are going to lose money if they move to 3.
Okay, the house always wins. Vegas always wins. You know that. Well, what's your gut? What's your gut say?
I think the score is going to be 2017, Denver. But I'm going on a limb. I'm going with the Seattle Seahawks. Denver's going to win, but I'm going with the Seahawks because Mike and I are going to end up with the same record at 7-4
for the playoffs. That's because I'm picking Denver. I just think Denver's got too many weapons. But Seattle, I mean, it's the age-old question. What wins? The good defense or the good offense? You got number 1 defense and the number 1 offense.
Right, here it is, how they do it at Fox. Keys to the game, presented by Mark Console. The keys to the game today would be, I would say tomorrow, Marshawn Lynch runs for over 100 yards, and they keep Peyton off the field, they will win that game.
Obviously, yeah.
But if Manning starts doing his little orchestra, which he runs beautiful, the shotgun, and starts getting first down, I don't care how good Seattle is.
Do you think he'll get into the hurry up against them, against Seattle?
They're going to do
no huddle.
They're going to do no huddle. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. The only time you might see them run out of an I form if it's 3rd and an inch.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Moreno could do some damage against Seattle.
Just speaking to a friend of mine saying Peyton's going to throw the ball 50 times. I'm like, no, I don't think he's going to. If he throws the ball 50 times, he's going to get killed because that's a lot of times to throw the ball. But Moreno, like you said, they can run him once in a while. That's like 4 or 5 times. You don't have to throw the ball in that once. So that takes pressure off of him. The more times you got to throw the ball, what happens? The more times you're going to get hit.
Well, the more times you drop back, the chance goes up you're going to get hit. But in a regular season, okay, you would think for rushing defense that Seattle would be ahead of Denver, right?
They're not.
They're tied.
They're tied, yeah.
No, they were both number 7 in the regular season. And in the playoffs, I think Denver's rushing defenses, they're only giving up 64 yards a game.
Yeah, both are 60-something on the ground, right?
And I think Seattle's, they're giving up a little more.
But still, that's phenomenal, though. Both, But, no one's saying that about Denver. Denver's defense has been stellar so far the first 2 playoff weeks.
2 playoff games, they've been playing really good.
But here's the thing. What's his name's coming back probably soon?
Harvin?
No, Percy Harvin. So he could be a factor.
He could be a difference maker.
He hasn't been playing in a while, though. The only thing is,
Well, he got concussed, didn't he? The last game he was in?
Yeah, actually, he missed all the playoffs in the last 2 games of the regular season.
Didn't he come back from one playoff game against, he was in for
Oh, yeah, he got
Saints.
concussion. He got concussion. Right? Yeah, that's the concussion again. Yep. Adds a little depth. The thing was, with the quarterback for Seattle, he just has to run it.
Russell Wilson
has to run the game smooth. If they can run the ball a little bit and then play action fake and then throw when they want to.
Seattle's averaging 148 yards passing. They're last among the playoff teams.
But what are they averaging rushing the ball?
On the ground, Seattle rushes for 150, 145, 145
That's
on the
incredible.
ground.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Denver's only giving up 64.
What's Denver rushing for in the playoffs?
Denver in the playoffs, you would have to ask me that, see?
They're not rushing 100 yards. They didn't rush for 100 yards both games. They didn't have to, though, because they were beating everybody.
They're 120 on the ground, Denver. That's what they average, 120 on the ground.
That's pretty phenomenal. You can't,
over 100 yards a game. That's great.
Like what I said they're going to be full. I think it's 2017 final, Denver. But again, I'm going with Seattle because
your original pick,
right? Yeah. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if Denver wins. If I was betting money, I would say Denver over 2.5. Absolutely, without even thinking twice.
Yeah. Think they cover the spread?
Over 2.5. They're going. Whoever wins the game is going to win by 3.
I could see this being a 1-point game.
Yeah. Well, if Denver can score 20 points, the game's over. If Denver can't score 20, they'll lose. That's the way I look at it. Yeah. In Seattle, Marshawn Lynch, when he rushes for 100 yards, I think he's lost 3 times in his career, ever. So that's another stat you have to look at.
Well, I think Seattle's past. Seattle's got their defense. It's awesome. They have
Yeah.
a great defense. If they give up, they average they give up 225 yards a game passing. If they hold Manning to 225,
If they hold him under 300,
they win.
over 300, then that favors.
Can they do that, or is he going to be throwing some clackers, some ducks out there?
I don't know. Like he is. I keep saying to myself, is he going to get hit? Because both offensive lines have been playing well.
Mhm.
Seattle's offensive line's been playing very well with the running game and protection of Wilson. And now Manning, he hasn't been hit all the playoffs.
He rarely gets touched in there.
No, I mean, and that offensive line has been playing together for the last 3 years.
And he's smart enough to know if the pressure's coming, he's going to get rid of the ball. So he doesn't
See a lot of
take it.
Papa John's tomorrow. Yep. And and he's also going to do the other one.
The Omaha?
Omaha. And when he passes next play, Omaha run. That's great. Yep.
Well, I'm going with Denver because I picked against them all year. I thought that they were going to
Fluke it out.
Yep.
Yeah, a fluky team. Yeah, but they were for real.
So now they'll probably lose because I'm picking them. Yeah.
You like over 2.5?
Oh, like I said, I think this could be a 1-point game.
Well, so you go under the 2.5.
Yeah.
Wow.
I-
Gutsy call if that happens.
I'm not a betting man, so
No.
it doesn't matter.
Gutsy call though. So what's the final score? The over-under is 46.5. So I would go under that. I would go under that. 2017 is 37. So I'd go under the 46.5.
28-27.
28. Wow. So you'd be going over that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Wow.
Yeah.
Ah,
I just
want to see
Super Bowl.
if it's going to be a blowout. I don't think it is, but if it was, I could see Denver blowing out Seattle, not Seattle blowing out Denver.
Yeah, because Denver's got so many weapons.
This is the thing, like a friend of mine said earlier, and I agree with him. He says if Denver goes down the field at 7-0, Seattle gets scores 7-3. Denver 14-3,
14-3.
then 14-6.
14-6.
You can't keep going.
You can't
do
that. Manning will make you pay.
Keep them off the
Field
field.
goals will not win a game. You know?
But I give it to Denver's defense too. No one's talking about them. They are for real. They've been playing well.
Yeah,
So
they're
if they
playing
can play
really
one
good.
more game because they've been beat up. An injury doesn't matter to them. And I'm rooting for kind of ex-Redskin here, Bailey. We should never got rid of him.
Champ Bailey, that's right.
Should never got rid of him.
Yeah.
Nope. Got rid of him for Shanahan's running back, and he didn't do. He was all right, but
Oh, but then after the Super Bowl, that's it. There's no more
No.
football in sight.
Bailey's getting old. He's up there. He's
Yeah.
been there doing it a long time. 14 years in the NFL. So
Well, we just want to say thanks to all the people who
thanks
watched.
for the viewers. Tell more people.
Yep, and next year we'll be back hopefully with new and improved Mike
That's
and Mark
right.
in the morning.
And some guests.
Yep. All right, everybody, enjoy your Super Bowl. Be safe. Be smart. Get a designated driver if you guys are partying to get home.
That's right.
Everybody be safe and enjoy the game.